Hello, welcome back to my channel, my friends. Happy Tuesday! I just got back from Barnes & Noble and I just got a new pair of jeans in the mail. Not new as in created in this century, but new as in new to me, and I'm super excited about it. They're my first pair of Levi's 501s and I have no idea if they're gonna fit and I'm nervous. I say no idea. They should fit based on the measurements, but looking at them, I'm scared, so we'll see. But I thought I would do a little book haul for you. Sorry, Pepper is like right here eating his crunchy food. Oh, there he goes. So if you can hear that, that's what that was. But these are the three books that I got. I got Beg, Borrow, Steal by Sarah Adams. I think this is like an enemies to lovers book. I had Out of the Woods by Hannah Bonham Young, Flirting with Disaster. I was like going for these two, but also this is probably gonna be in the same video, so I felt confident in getting all three of these books. And I'm sticking to my no buy with books by getting these. That sounds counterintuitive, but like I didn't buy any books that weren't for specific videos, so go me. Also, I got dressed today. This is something I've been trying to do more frequently now that I am a person who gets dressed. I don't get dressed every day, but I try, or at least I have been trying to lately, and I have some like fun things on that I thought I could show you. So these are the Abercrombie jeans that I bought a couple of vlogs back. You know, they are probably my least favorite of the jeans that I have now, but I wear them so often, so I guess they were a good purchase. They're just so casual. They're so like loose and baggy, and I kind of would prefer to wear these, I think, if these fit me, just because they're a little bit slimmer to the leg, but like something nice about a nice relaxed jean, especially if you're like hanging around the house, you don't want to feel too restricted. I'm wearing a pair of just like plain white sneakers that I'm trying to break in. I got these a long time ago as a gift. Really nice sneakers. I just got in blisters a couple of times I've tried to wear them, so I'm forcing myself to break these puppies in today. Top and the jewelry, I guess I could come in closer to show you, but I'm wearing this new t-shirt I got. This is one of the only things that I have purchased not secondhand, and I keep reiterating that because I fucking love secondhand shopping and like I can't shut up about it. It has been so fun. I'm not like new to thrifting or like I didn't discover thrifting. Obviously, I'm not trying to claim that, but I discovered it for myself and it's been really lovely. One of the things that's new to me though is this Uniqlo shirt. I have had a Uniqlo like regular t-shirt in the past, but this is the Uniqlo mini tee. This I don't think is 100% cotton, but it feels amazing. It is a perfect like cropped length. I love the length of these sleeves too. They're almost like little cap sleeves. They come down far enough. They're not too tight in the pit, which I was worried about. It's not too cropped. You know, still don't have any belly showing. It comes down just a little bit past my belly button and it hits on a good place on my jeans, which I really like. This is a vintage I say vintage, I mean I don't think this is like truly vintage, but secondhand linen shirt from J. Crew. This shirt is the only thing that I've received that has not been in good condition when I've received it. This reeked of cigarette smoke, but I found a way to get that smell out. I'm glad I got the smell out because I'm obsessed with this. I love navy. Like navy I feel like is such a good color for me. Feel free to disagree, but both me and one commenter on my other channel have said that they like navy on me. I just think it's a nice contrast, especially with these light wash jeans. And I decided to get some fun jewelry on. Not that like I really needed to, but I just like spicing up my looks with like some layered necklaces. So layered necklaces, I feel like you are a little too light right now to see. Okay, got on this like long pendant that you're probably not gonna be able to see. This is like not gonna focus on my necklaces, but I've got a paperclip chain, I've got a ball chain, I've got this like silver necklace that I got from Amazon. It's sterling silver. Got like two different chains on either side of this like interesting little, I don't even know what this is. It kind of is like a mariner puff. I'll link this in the description if they're still selling it. And then of course this like pendant. So layered necklaces, got my favorite hoops on, a couple of bracelets, a couple of rings. I really like this one. I feel like this looks a lot more expensive than it was. It's sterling silver and moissanite. Got it on Etsy. Love it. Just having so much fun being dressed up every day. And this is such a basic outfit, but like I feel good. I'm glad that I wore this. I'm glad that I didn't stay in loungewear all day. If I were to critique my outfit or to make this like even better, I think I would find a way to make this a little bit more feminine because I like kind of like a feminine flirty element to my style is what I'm finding. Like I really like tailored pieces and like menswear inspired stuff. I still like when there's a feminine element and like yeah, there's jewelry, my hair's done, whatever. But I think like something a little flirty and fun added to this would make it like perfect for me. I don't know what that would be, like maybe cutesy shoes. I'm gonna try on these jeans and we're gonna see how these go. I'm a little nervous just because what I've heard about 501s is that they tend to be better for people who are straight up and down, and I am fairly straight up and down, but I do have a slightly bigger butt and hip. After some work, I was able to get these on. They're a little tight. They're a little bit tight right now. I think that's kind of, is it for the best? Maybe. I was right being concerned about the fit of these in terms of the like butt and hips. I think if you have any amount of curve to you, 501s, I don't I don't know about all that. Unless you get a pair that's like a couple sizes too big for you and they get the waist taken in. I don't have that much curve, but like these are tight. And I can tell that for me, I don't want to say need to lose an inch off of my waist. No one needs to do that, but that's probably going to happen in the course of me like losing an additional weight. So I know that these are good for that. Like that's amazing. I can still fit them right now. These are not super comfortable though. Even with that though, like even with being the right fit for these in terms of like the waist measurement, I just don't know if like this is gonna get better. The like tightness through here. I haven't even like checked these out in the mirror. I mean, they fit. They look okay. I mean, they're kind of writing up my crotchal region and they're kind of smooshing the butt. The pocket placement of these is really great. So you know what? We'll reevaluate when I get another inch off the waist. That sounds like so dramatic. Like, oh, I should like, you know, wait until I fit in the clothes and not just have like the clothes fit me. But again, I'm like on this sort of journey and I know that eventually these are gonna be like the perfect fit. I mean, in here maybe, we'll see. I'm a little bummed that I can't comfortably wear these right now. Like they definitely button. I am getting like a little bit of, I don't say gaping right here, but like you can see the button fly. Can we talk about that though really briefly? Sorry the sun's going in and out, by the way, it's raining today. Really fucking love button fly, I'm finding. I really am not a huge fan of zips. I love buttons. I just find them so much more satisfying. It kicked my ass trying to button these right here. So theoretically I like these. I love the wash of these. I think the inseam is great too. They like come down pretty far without being like, you know, floor dragging. I think these are gonna be good. This is the first pair of jeans that I've gotten that like hasn't fit perfectly from the beginning. I don't want to say they lied to me, but in the product listing they said, you know, it fits a 26-inch waist. This is not totally fitting that. So I think these are probably more of like a true 25, maybe even 24. I don't have to do anything special to fit into these, but when I do fit into these, I think I'm gonna be excited, okay? They're fun. There's also like a tag, I think, in the back of these, but anyway, that was a fun little experiment. I've really enjoyed the jeans that I have. Do you want me to show you my jean collection really quick? I don't have that many, but I can show you. Although I think one pair is in the wash, but that's fine. Let's go. This is not a vlogging camera. It does not like adjust automatically to the lights, so sorry for any funkiness. Okay, I've got my Abercrombie jeans that I'm wearing today. I've got these 501s. I've got a pair of A Goldie high-waisted ripped jeans that I got on mega good deal from eBay. I think I paid like 50 bucks for those. They were like $300 pair of jeans. Those are amazing. I've been wearing those a ton, but I did get cane sauce on them, so those are in the wash. And then I've got these, which are Redone jeans, Redone brand jeans. Again, mega good deal on these. These are the white stovepipe 70s. Probably my favorite jean style. Like they're so beautiful. They've got just a little bit of like flare at the bottom. They're gorgeous. I've never had a good pair of white jeans that aren't sheer or like ugly. These are amazing and I'm so excited to wear them. I haven't worn them yet. Just got them in. And then lastly are Hey Crew jeans, which are so stunning. They are like a really dark wash, you know, just a nice cropped slim jean. At this point, I feel like I really have my bases covered and I'm telling myself no more jeans. I do have one more pair coming in the mail, but we've got slim dark wash. We've got wide leg dark wash, which are coming in the mail. We've got relaxed jean, mid-rise, which I'm wearing today. We've got light wash distressed. We've got white jeans. And then we've got these 501s. So that's 6 pairs of jeans. That's kind of a lot of jeans. I think I'm good. I think I'm good on jeans for the time being. That feels excessive to me. I know it's not, technically. I've been the kind of person that's only had like one pair of jeans for like years at this point, so it feels weird to have that many. And you know, it's funny. I think someone is probably gonna pop up and be like, Chandler, did you say you don't like jeans? I thought I didn't like jeans. I really did. I thought that I didn't like jeans, but what I just didn't like was not feeling confident in jeans and also wearing jeans that like cut into me at the wrong places. And I think that that is just a matter of finding what works for you in terms of the rise, the fit, etc. I really thought that no jean would work. For me, I'm realizing I need a mega high rise for my long torso. I like a button fly. I like certain fit things that maybe other people don't want or don't like. And I actually just saw someone on TikTok decluttering their 34 pairs of jeans. So I'm feeling okay about my 6 pairs, okay? I'm feeling okay about my 6 pairs of jeans. I'm gonna change back into my comfier jeans. And I actually need to do some reading. I don't think I mentioned anything about what we're doing in this here vlog. I am just trying to survive this week. I am trying to live, laugh, love. Trying to slowly get into the routines that I like and that I need. Tomorrow I'm going to a intense TRX like suspend Pilates class. I've been before. It's probably the hardest club Pilates class I've ever been to. Going to it, so I'm gonna do that. I'm hoping to get back in the gym this week. Fingers crossed. Do a little weightlifting, and I'm just trying to do stuff around the house. Get my life in order. It is, you know, challenging for sure. But for the next couple of days, I'm working on Patreon exclusive videos because it's end of the month and I need to do that. So I'm gonna be reading these for those. And in this video, I'm gonna be talking about the Foxhole Court series because I'm also reading that, okay? I started in on the first book yesterday and holy shit, I missed it. It just feels so nice to be back. So that's what we're doing. Chaos is gonna abound. and we're gonna have some fun. Hello, my friends. Happy Thursday. I just got back from dropping Hayden off at the airport. I don't want to say beside myself, but kind of. I was trying to think about how long it's been since we have been apart for this length of time, and I think it's been since 2017 when Hayden went on a cross-country road trip with some of his friends, kind of around the time that we graduated from college. This feels really weird. I don't know if I've told y'all this already, if I told you in the last clip, but essentially Hayden is going out of the country for a work trip for 10 days. I am saddened by this, obviously. I mean, like, I'm supportive of him going. It's his job, but yeah, we just like haven't been apart from each other for this long. I think like especially once you are married and living together and you have a routine down, it's just weird, honestly, like not spending all of your time with that person, especially like going through quarantine together and like being together every single day, working from home for most of that. Like just weird not having him here. I have to like fend for myself for food. If you're new, I don't really cook, so that's gonna be interesting. This man though is the kindest, best person I know. He actually meal prepped me some things before he left, which is so sweet of him. It's gonna be an adventure the next few days, and definitely next week, because all of next week I'm gonna be alone. So also sorry for like kind of abandoning you. I think the last time I checked in with y'all was Tuesday. I have been busy putting together stuff for Patreon. I have been like working on some different videos over there. I haven't really been able to update you, but I think we're gonna hang out today and read some foxhole court to distract myself. I'm supposed to be reading for another Patreon video, but I'm probably just gonna do that tomorrow and just have some chill time tonight. I am heating up a stuffed crust mini pizza in the air fryer, being distracted by my cats. They're all around me. You're only seeing Teddy because he's up on the counter, but hanging out. Also, I thought I would show you my outfit. I did that in the last clip, and maybe I'll just like make that part of this video showing you my outfits, but I really like, I don't know if I love this outfit. I think part of discovering your style and putting things together when it's been a while is figuring out what you like, what works. I don't know if this is like my ideal outfit or my ideal style, but I like these pieces. I think they look okay together, so I was happy enough with my outfit. I am wearing an eyelet white, I don't know if I'd call this a midi or a maxi dress from Hill House Home. It is sleeveless, and I thought this would be a very versatile piece in my closet when I bought this secondhand, and so far it has proven to be that. I feel like I could pair this with like a sweater on top and this look kind of like a maxi skirt. I feel like I could wear a shirt under this if I wanted to. I could wear it on its own in the summertime. Like there's so many different ways to style it, but today I wanted to wear this dress because it's not super cold today in Texas, and I paired it with this leather jacket that I just got in the mail today. This is a Veda, V-E-D-A leather jacket. I knew nothing about the brand before purchasing it. I was searching kind of at random, as I want to do on eBay. Leather jackets. I really wanted like a traditional like black moto style jacket. On this one, it looked beautiful and perfect, and it was a pretty reasonable price. And I always like to, if I can, search up the brand that I am seeing on eBay. Sometimes I know the brand, like Hill House Home I knew. Veda I'd never heard of, so I looked them up, kind of what these jackets run for, because I didn't want to overpay for something if it was like marked up on eBay. This jacket retails for $998. You can still buy it online. It's called Jane Jacket. I bought this for $80. So this was an incredibly good purchase. It's 100% leather, cotton lining, which is kind of rare, I think, for a lot of jackets. The nicer the jacket, the more likely it is to be lined with cotton. That's my pet peeve, is like a nice jacket or blazer lined with polyester, because it just like makes you sweaty and gross and smells quicker. It is the perfect fit. It's like a little bit oversized, but not too oversized. I got this in my actual size. This is a small. I think it's perfect. I love it. It also has these like expandable sleeves, which I like, so it feels a little less like restricting, and it has like a little belt so you can buckle it if you want to. I think it's perfect. And I decided to pair it today with these necklaces. The thing about this dress, I like it, but I think because of the way I do my hair and my makeup and the dress, it was reading as a little too precious, like a little too cutesy, and I love a feminine touch. Like I like femininity in my outfits, like I was telling you a couple of days ago, but I like a little bit of element of like edge or something. So I think this jacket was like a decent choice, maybe not like perfect. It might be a little bit played out, but like I liked it. I'm wearing this paperclip chain necklace, this ball necklace, and this oversized sterling silver heart. I got this at an antique show, one in Fredericksburg. There's a guy selling jewelry. I got this and then like a little heart charm bracelet for a pretty reasonable price. It also came with the chain, which I really like. These two, I think, are both from Etsy. I really like getting fine jewelry from Etsy. They are real gold. That is one of my vices, is real jewelry. I really like to invest in pieces I can wear again and again. My favorite hoop earrings I got secondhand on the Real. Some rings. I think I already showed y'all this ring. That is my OOTD. Oh, and then shoes. I am wearing a pair of Golden Gooses that I've had for forever. They're kind of just the perfect shoe to me. I know everybody thinks golden gooses are stupid because in fact they are a little stupid being like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like distressed sneaker. But because they are leopard, like they're neutral, they kind of go with everything. I'm gonna keep wearing them because I like them. I don't care if it's, you know, stupid. So I'm gonna go eat my pizza. I fucking love a stuffed crust pizza. I've had a craving for stuffed crust lately. Am I going to eat a couple of bites of the actual pizza and then eat around so I can eat the stuffed crust? Yes. Yes, I am. I'll be back once I am ready to talk about the foxhole court. Hello friends, I am curled up in bed. Well, I mean, I'm not presently curled up in bed. I was curled up in bed for a few hours, actually, just a second ago. And I was getting lost in own little world and not reading, frankly. But I have gotten 50% into the foxhole court, which I did want to kind of talk to you about because I'm just having so much fun with it. But I did also want to just touch on thoughts I've been having. I have really loved showing y'all my outfits the past couple of days, and I really have had so much fun curating my wardrobe and getting to indulge in this part of my life that I really have not gotten to indulge in a while. And it's weird to say that because it's like, obviously I have been clothing myself and purchasing clothing over the past decade of my life, but I don't think that I have been very thoughtful with those purchases. I know that I haven't been as thoughtful with those purchases as I could be, and most of the clothing purchasing I have been doing in the past like 5 or 6 years has been very occasion specific, like, oh, I really need a dress for a wedding that I'm going to, or I really need a pair of jeans that fit me because none of my jeans fit anymore. Those are the sorts of situations I was getting into, and I really got to reflect on that when I was doing my closet declutter recently. There were so many things that I was getting rid of that were like Target things that, like, I was already at Target picking up like cat litter or something like that. I'm literally always picking up cat litter. I've got 4 cats and they do be shitting. I would just stop by Target and pick up a piece because I didn't want to put in the work and the effort to pick out pieces for so many reasons, because I didn't like myself, because I didn't think I deserved the effort, those sorts of things. And getting to actually be more thoughtful and intentional with my purchases has been good, but I'm not cured of my overconsumption problem overnight. And I think I knew that, and I think I knew that this year would be challenging for that reason, that I would be hopefully under consuming in some areas, but that I would still be buying clothes, and I would probably be buying more clothes than I ever have in the past, because I've had to get rid of some things that no longer fit me, and I want my wardrobe to be versatile and reflective of what I'm into. And it's tough because I do think the purchases I've been making have been really good ones. Almost everything that I have purchased that is seasonally appropriate, I've been wearing. I say that because I've been purchasing some things in anticipation of the spring and summer months, and I think that has been a good thing. I'm glad that I have not just been buying, like, 15 sweaters, right? Because Texas does not get that cold for that long. So I'm glad I've anticipated some of those situations, but I think I've been getting into this like bad habit and this cycle of when I feel uncomfortable, when I have negative emotions, when I am bored, when I am listening to audiobooks, just getting on eBay and looking at things, or getting on Poshmark and looking at things. The good thing, I guess, is that I haven't been resorting to fast fashion or even tempted. I really have no desire to buy a lot of things new, besides a handful of things. Like, there's some things that I like buying new, like activewear or shoes. I mean, I buy shoes secondhand too, but there was a specific kind of shoe that I tried to shop secondhand for recently and just couldn't find. It's just interesting reflecting on how in some ways I'm doing better, like in some ways I'm being more thoughtful, but in other ways it's not like my shopping problem has gone away. It's not like my overconsumptive habits have completely disappeared now that I'm not buying impulse things, And it'll be interesting to reflect on this more in my January no buy check-in. There's definitely a lot of things I've observed. I got in the car actually after dropping Hayden off, and I had previously been thinking, okay, I need to get some groceries. I should probably, get a couple of things to tide myself over until I can make it to the actual grocery store. Maybe I'll stop at Target because I needed to get cat litter. What do I say? I literally always have to get cat litter. It's oh, okay, I'll get cat litter, maybe some a frozen pizza or something. I had a frozen pizza for dinner. I had been thinking about that stuff previously earlier in the day, but as I got in my car driving away from the airport with a lot of feelings of discomfort and fear, literally my thought was, oh, I should go to Target. I should buy something fun. I had to sit with that for a second, and I wanted to sit with it and not just let it be a passing thought. And I also didn't want to indulge it, right? I didn't want to go to Target and buy stuff I didn't need, and I didn't, by the way. I have successfully, in January so far, there's only one day left of the month, but I have not impulse purchased any skincare, beauty, home goods, anything. Literally the only thing I have been buying is clothing and shoes. Do I really get to give myself a pat on the back? You know what I mean? If I'm, overindulging or whatever. I think the shopping impulse is going to be interesting over the next year, just kind of trying to contend with that. But that being said, I'm trying not to let those thoughts and reflections, I guess, get me too down, because I'm already down right now. Like, I'm already a little bit depressed with this weather and with some other like life circumstance things. I've been having a lot of joy and fun curating my wardrobe, wearing the things that I'm buying, feeling so confident and so good. I don't know. It's a mixed bag, but I think it'll be interesting going into the months of February and March, because I have committed for February and March to not only do my no buy for the other product categories, but to also I'll buy any clothing. And I think that'll be the true test of my no buy. You know, this was an interesting experiment for January for sure, but like going into the next couple of months, like where am I going to be? Like how am I going to be coping with challenging feelings aside from resorting to shopping, you know? And these thoughts, I should say, are exacerbated because I think in the past couple of days especially my shopping has ramped up. Yeah. Mostly in like slightly higher ticket things. I have been purchasing, like I said, pretty much all of my clothing secondhand. I've bought a couple of new activewear sets. I just bought a new pair of shoes yesterday. But all of this has been kind of like spurred by, the negative emotions I think that I have been having about Hayden not being here, having to occupy my time. Like even thinking about having to occupy that amount of time without anybody around feels scary, I guess. And then the state of the world is really rough. Let's talk about good distractions, shall we? Let's do it. My Kindle looks like it has been untouched for days. The layer of like dust and cat hair on here is I was using this yesterday. What in tarnation? This is not what I'm reading. I have Kindle ads on my Kindle. On my slut Kindle. I've been reading The Foxhole Court by Nora Sakavic. I read this back in 2017 for the first time, and I think I attempted to reread the first book back in 2018, but like didn't get through my reread because I was probably reading books for other videos. I remember reading that series, I think on a vacation, like a tropical beach vacation, and just being enamored, like being so deep in it, wanting to just like consume fan fiction and character art, and just, I got a phone case with like character signatures on the back. Sorry, he's so cute. Here, you'll need this. I need this. Okay. He's precious. I don't know how well you can see that, but that is the stack of clothes that I have decluttered, and I haven't gotten out of here. Anyway, love the series. Hadn't revisited it in a while. I read The Sunshine Court for a video on my book channel, my work channel, if you will. That's the fourth book that's kind of like a part of the series, but not a part of the original trilogy. Whatever, different characters kind of. It spurred my interest in rereading the series, I guess. God, I am really chatty today. I'm like talking in roundabout ways. Sorry, I'll try to get to the point. The series is about a fictional sport called Xe. It is basically indoor lacrosse, but like very brutal. And I think they compare it to like hockey in that way. Like you can body check people, you can like hurt people. You don't get a ton of like penalties for that. The first trilogy, the first three books in the series are about Neil Justin, who has sort of a complicated past. I wouldn't say that he's running from the law per se. We know that his mom is recently deceased. His dad is part of the mafia, and he's a very bad guy. And Neil is trying to kind of keep his head down. Neil is a secret identity, essentially. He is playing this sport of Xe at his high school. He is a senior in high school when he is approached by a college coach and is like, hey, we want to sign you to our team. And Neil is like facing a lot of hard emotions with that. He's like not entirely sure if this is something that he wants to do because he is so passionate about the sport and would love to do anything to continue playing it, but he knows he needs to like keep a low profile. He is dyed his hair, he wears contacts, like he is intense about, maintaining his anonymity, but he really wants to play the sport. And part of the reason that coach has any interest in him is because has been told, I guess, about Neil by this guy named Kevin. Kevin is one of the premier guys in the sport. Like he is so good at what he does, and he used to be a part of a really hardcore team at a different university. After this really brutal accident happened, he ended up leaving and coming to the Xe team again that like is approaching Neil, and he insists that Neil needs to be signed. And Neil knows Kevin, different context. He like knew him growing up, and he's kind of curious this whole time if like Kevin knows who he is, since again he's like dyed his hair, he wears contacts, he goes by a different name. He knows Neil's true identity, or if he just like happens to see potential in Neil. And he ends up playing for this Xe team of troubled people, I guess. There is like one really amazing Xe team in West Virginia, I want to say. They're called the Ravens, and the team that Neil plays for is called the Foxes, and they are this ragtag bunch of people who've been through really hard things, whether it's abuse, depression, substance abuse, like so many different things. They have a lot of wild personalities, let's say, competing personalities, and Neil is having to navigate these relationships and these things while also trying to kind of heal from his trauma and or hide his trauma from everybody else. Is trying to kind of keep a low profile, but he also wants to excel at the sport because he finally gets to do the thing that he loves. And it's just messy and complicated and shockingly fun to read for a book that is not particularly well written. I say that, I think that that's an overstatement. It's not that the book is not well written, it's just written in a way that I think a lot of people don't tend to connect with, right? The writing is very, I don't want to say dry, but it's not exactly flowery. There's not a lot of description of characters, of place. of anything. You're not really getting inside thoughts on any of the characters. You are left to guess kind of how people are thinking. And that's not entirely true. I mean, especially with the emotions, like you're kind of given context clues and being told things. I think there's a lot of telling and not a lot of showing. And I think that can bother some readers for sure, and is maybe, this is not the most well crafted. I don't care, honestly. Like I just love these books. I think for me, this idea of like fictional sport and the mafia, and like it shouldn't work, but it does. I think the found family is so interesting. The mental health representation's also interesting. There's definitely some stuff that's like questionable, and or like, is that actually how someone with this mental health disorder would act? This is the kind of treatment they would actually be getting, that sort of thing. But it just connects with me on a level that I really need right now. And I trying to, when I can, indulge in the things that make me happy. And it's been increasingly challenging when I am depressed and fairly apathetic to find things that like truly connect with and that I'm truly into. But I think revisiting old favorites has been fun for me, especially when I am being forced to try new things all of the time. My other channel, right? So like I am trying new books all the time for those videos, and it can be fun for sure, but it can also be incredibly disappointing when you're reading book after book that you just don't connect with. Have something like on the side to like keep you interested has been really fun. Made a video for Patreon, and my motivation was like, okay, if I finish this book, I get to go and read The Foxhole Court. And like that's what a book is all about to me. Do you feel something when you read the book? That's something that I'm also trying to tell myself as well. One of my goals this year is to write the book that I have been meaning to write since 2018, if not longer. Obviously get scared because I'm like, what if this isn't good, and what if, but it's like, as long as I feel something, like that's all that matters, you know? If I feel something writing it, if I feel like I connect with these characters and like it brings out emotions in me, that's all that you can really ask for, I think. Look at me getting all woo-woo at night. It's like 11 p.m. I normally cut off filming at 10 because that's when Hayden comes down if he has been like, you know, hanging out upstairs with his friends on Discord, and that's when we kind of like connect and hang out and stuff. But it's 11 because, you know, I'm all alone. Nice thing though is that I have been able to text Hayden. He has been texting me on his flight, and one of the first things he texted me was, it's a really good thing you're not on this flight because the turbulence is crazy. And I was like, oh boy, didn't really want to know that. Like, I don't want to think about him in a turbulent airplane. That just like scares me. I'm not a really good flyer. I do it because I like to travel, but I probably don't travel as often as I could because of my fear of flying. So anyway, I hope that his flight goes well. He lands on the other side of the country. I say other side, I'm in the middle of the country, so either side. He lands on the West Coast, I think in an hour or so, and then he gets to hop on a really, really, really long flight to our country. Hopefully for the rest of this vlog I can avoid talking too much about the man who's not here, but I miss him. I'm gonna go to sleep though. Actually, probably not. I'm probably gonna brush my teeth and like hop in bed and read or watch some YouTube videos. I've been having a really fun time watching Christina Mahas videos, the Sustain This podcast, and a lot of different like sustainable fashion content creators, which has been really fun. I'll try to link some of them in the description in case you are interested in sustainable fashion as well. It's been really nice, and I like the way that they talk about like curating your wardrobe and that like you can still have fun with fashion while trying to be sustainable. I don't know. I feel like I had this misconception that like sustainability with like clothes meant that you could never buy anything, that your style had to be really boring or like really, really out there, and you don't actually have to compromise too much by like not shopping fast fashion. So did I tell you what I just bought? It's like kind of the whole reason that I was even on this. I bought a pair of leggings and a cropped tank. Yeah, I've been replacing my activewear collection because I did a try on beginning of this week, or was it last week, to see kind of what fit and what didn't really fit anymore. Activewear is tricky for me because it's like it's tight fitting to the body and it's stretchy, but I have been wearing some of my older activewear or stuff that I purchased like right at the beginning of my fitness journey last year that I've been making work, and I've been doing kind of more high intensity Pilates classes and things like that, and stuff be slipping down, and I went through everything, tried everything on, and I was really sad to realize like how much I actually had to get rid of. So considering like what sorts of silhouettes, what fabrics, what brands I want to be buying from going forward, and I bought a couple of things. I got a couple of sets from Alphalete. I'll actually insert a picture or two right here of what those look like. I really liked the way that these fabrics really like hugged my body. I had a pair, or I still have a pair of shorts from Arola, which is like the knockoff Amazon version of Alphalete, and I just loved the way that they like made my body look, the way that they felt on the body, the way that they stretched and performed but didn't roll or like ride up or anything like that, and they gave gave compression in my midsection, which is something that I feel like I miss whenever I'm trying to wear like Lululemon or CRZ stuff. I decided to get the real deal and grab a couple of sets from Alpha Elite. I have a pair of leggings from them already, like the real deal. They're amazing. I ended up getting a matching bra top for that. And then I got 2 shorts and bra sets, which you just saw. So that was fun. And, you know, I was like, that's not 5 days in the week, you know, you need to really get some. I didn't need to get any more. I really didn't. I mean, I say that I don't have 5 full sets, so like maybe I did, and I do work out usually 7 days a week, but yeah, I decided to get a red Beyond Yoga set. So like their cropped tank and their leggings. I've never purchased anything from them before. I was able to get like 20% off, I think, for the set, and I'll be interested to see if I like their stuff. I actually have a yoga class coming up next week, so maybe I will wear that then if it comes in time. Or maybe I won't, honestly, because I think it's a hot yoga class. I've heard the Beyond Yoga stuff is a little on the warm side. And I'm not trying to die. I'm very scared about that, by the way. We'll be doing that together. I mean, I'll be taking you with me, you know, vlogging next week. I think it's gonna be an intimate vlog next week. Like, not that this isn't, but it's just me and you. It's just me and you all week. Unless my sister comes visit, which, like, fingers crossed she does. Okay, I've been yapping for over 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I don't know what I'm trying to get done. Oh, Patreon exclusive vlog. That's what I'm getting done. So lots of reading, lots of hanging out, and lots of like staying in, I think. Okay. Hopefully the sound of the cat fountain doesn't make you want to pee. I need to refill it, and so it's making delightful noises. I am having a really slow start to my Friday, which has been nice. It's like 2:30. I got lunch while I was out, and I actually headed to HEB, so I thought I could do a grocery haul for you. Teddy is really excited about our grocery haul. He is smelling the rotisserie chicken. This is the most bachelor-ass grocery haul, so please don't judge. I mean, you can judge for sure, but I'll just show you how I'm fending for myself these trying times. First up, HEB provides with a rotisserie chicken. Hello, she's beautiful. I had the brilliant idea to get this rotisserie chicken and just use it for a bunch of different things. I mean, that is the beauty of these, right? I decided that I was gonna make ravioli, not by hand. I'll show you the ravioli I purchased. A little bit of this, a little bit of some pasta sauce, call it a day. Simple dinner. Though we're having soup for dinner tonight, actually, because I did get food while I was out. Part of the reason that I didn't eat soup for lunch and the reason that I went to HEB is because I need bread for my soup. I cannot have soup without crusty bread. Like, that's part of the experience. Mr. Ted thinks part of the experience is that he's gonna get rotisserie chicken. Now onto the bachelor stuff. Okay, first I got one of these HEB meal simple. I will say HEB, shout out to HEB. Anyway, I got the blackened chicken meal. It's got blackened chicken with Yukon Gold mashed potatoes and spicy corn with uncured bacon. Hello, simple, easy. I feel like it's got 33 grams of protein. Yes, okay. Now this, you know, I don't really have an excuse for this one. This is probably the most random thing I got. It's the fried chicken and mac and cheese bowl from Marie Callender's. I love her pot pies, okay? And so I decided to give this a go. I told Hayden about it and he was like, oh, you should get that and let me know how it is. So I will be doing that. He's been texting me on his flight. He is still not to his location. I think he lands in like an hour or two, so excited for him. I got butternut squash and brown butter ravioli. I don't think these are the ones that I'm gonna be having with the red tomato sauce. Like, that doesn't really seem like it goes together. But I did get this big thing of porcini mushroom ravioli. So again, shout out to HEB for the different varieties of ravioli. Of course, we've got other goodies in this bag. This needlessly expensive sourdough bread makes my life better, and I don't care how expensive it gets. I think this was probably like $6 or $7, which is stupid, but sourdough boule is already pre-sliced. The Easy Tiger bread at HEB is so good. Obviously, it's not like an HEB brand. Easy Tiger is a local business who makes really, really great bread products, and they have them at HEB. So anyway, love this. I'll be having this with my soup. Also got tomato sauce. This is my favorite jarred canned sauce. I don't really like Rose that much. Unpopular opinion, maybe. I really like the HEB pasta sauces, and the garlic and herb is my favorite variety. Saw these at an end cap, and I was like, yeah, that sounds kind of good. Crispy dumpling bites, spicy chicken and vegetable. Hello, that sounds tasty. Little snacky snack. And then I got some strawberries, okay? In case you were wondering if I was getting any fiber in my diet, this with Fiber One brownie with vanilla yogurt is... I took a break for a little bit from having that like every single night, but I'm ready to get back on it. I need some delightful berries and yogurt and Fiber One brownie in my life. It's like decadent, to be honest. And I got some lower protein but more delicious yogurt because I'm just like, here's the thing, I'm trying to ease myself back into fitness and health, and I think that that's kind of challenging when you are depressed, and I think you have to do what you got to do in a given moment. Sorry, my cats are like all up in my business. And for me, having soups prepped for me, having like easy meals like this is particularly helpful. And I also don't cook, which, like, you know, doesn't help. So I'm happy with my haul. This should be able to get me through the next like 7 to 10 days. And I also have a good amount of frozen frozen food and frozen veggies, I should say. I have a lot of like frozen broccoli, Brussels sprouts, etc. that I'll be pairing with some of my meals, again, to get in my fiber. Just trying to be a little better to myself day by day. Also, speaking of being better to myself day by day, I am in real clothes and I'm about to do some reading for Patreon, but I thought I would show you my outfit. My OOTD pigeon decides that he will leave me be. I don't know, we'll see. I'll be quick because I gotta put my groceries away. These sweatpants are my most worn pants of 2025 so far. These are from Aerie. They're a wide leg navy sweatpant. They're so comfortable and I feel like they look nicer than most sweatpants. I think they're well fitted. I mean, these are a small, I think that's probably why I like them. My other wide leg pair of pants is a medium gray pair from Abercrombie that make my butt look awful. Anyway, these are amazing. I wear these a ton and I kind of did like, I don't want to say an interesting outfit here, but I feel like the more traditional take on this would be a pair of jeans with like a regular button down, but instead I did like sweatpants with denim on top. I don't know if that like makes sense, but I thought it was like a slightly unconventional choice while still being pretty aesthetically boring. So these are my favorite sweatpants. I am wearing Uniqlo white t-shirt. I got 2 white t-shirts from Uniqlo. One is their mini tee. I think that's my favorite of the 2 of them. The sleeves are a little looser, but they're shorter and the tee itself is like perfectly cropped. This is just the regular Uniqlo tee. I don't know what they call this. It's like their most standard tee. It's cotton. It's not the Arizona line. I've got a necklace stack. I'm wearing my paperclip chain again. This little coin, silver coin necklace that I got, secondhand earrings. Same rings that I've been wearing, I feel like, for a while now. And then this top is secondhand. This is a Ralph Lauren, which again is like the cheapest line I guess Ralph Lauren makes. It's the one that you can get at like Dillard's and Macy's and that sort of thing. It is a women's medium, so it's a little bit oversized, but not too oversized. I tend to prefer sizing up in women's clothing rather than getting men's versions of things because I like a slightly more feminine shape. This one is not super nipped in at the waist, but again, I just kind of prefer doing that rather than getting men's clothing. Though that is a good tip if you're looking for a more androgynous kind of style. I love this. I also like the little crest. I think it kind of adds a little bit of fun to it, and I've been wearing the shit out of this. I love her, so that's my outfit. Oh, and I'm wearing some white sneakers as well. I got these a long time ago when logo mania was kind of a thing. I talked to y'all a little bit, or I like hinted at the fact that I had purchased shoes yesterday. Did I say that? I've only purchased 2 new pairs of shoes in my like new wardrobe sort of collection. I have a ton of shoes for different occasions, so I didn't feel like I needed to add a ton to my collection. I think when you don't really like buying yourself clothes because you don't like your body, the things that you tend to buy yourself are things that fit at mostly any size. So bags, shoes, jewelry, makeup, that sort of thing. So I'm very good on all of those categories of things, but 2 pairs of shoes that I knew would really elevate my wardrobe. So I bought a pair of secondhand GH Bass / Weegens round penny loafers with like tassels. Oh, they're beautiful. They're perfect. And I'm really excited to style them with like a dress or something really sweet to kind of like add a masculinity to it. And then in kind of like the opposite vein, I bought a pair of cherry red ballet flats. I don't care if people hate ballet flats. They're back in a big way, and I also just like them. Like, I don't care if they're in. I bought a pair of cherry red ballet flats from Margot. They were pretty splurgy, but I was able to like get a pretty good discount on them, and I just know that I'm gonna be wearing them a ton. Like, I would love to pair them with this outfit. Again, adding that like femininity to a slightly more androgynous or masculine outfit is like what I really want to be doing with my style, but I haven't been able to like fully pull off because I don't have certain elements, and it's not something I need to like rush out and buy for, like every aspect of my wardrobe, but I think that having, again, the like pair of ballet flats is really going to elevate things in a way that I'm excited about. So excited for those, and I'll report back if they fit, if I like them, how much I'm wearing them. I have been documenting that. I think I've told y'all that in a vlog before maybe, but I have been documenting my wardrobe. I have been recording every purchase I'm making, how much, the brand, the material makeup of the clothes, all of that sort of stuff. I've also been recording what items I'm wearing, so at the end of the year I can be like most worn pair of pants, most worn shirt, and I can actually see what I'm wearing in my wardrobe. I've never done that before, and I think it'll be enlightening too. I want to be smarter about the purchases I'm making, and you know, I think we all have those pieces where we're like, you know, I need to keep buying button-down shirts, but then when you actually look at the clothes that you're wearing, like if you've recorded it, realize you only wore a button-down shirt like twice that year. Like, do you actually need a button-down shirt? Something that you're buying because you think that your ideal self or your fantasy self would need a button-down shirt. You know what I mean? Trying to be wise. I don't know if it's like really working. I mean, I'm still buying things, but today's the 31st, so it's my last day. Go whole hog? Just kidding. I will not do that. I will not, in fact, be doing that. I will, however, be reading some books. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these groceries away, and I will get with y'all in a little bit. Maybe when I eat dinner, let you know how my books are going and how my soup is. I think we're gonna have my favorite soup right now, which is the creamy vegetable soup. But I'll put it in the description down below. It is gorgeous. It's got beans in it. It's got a lot of cruciferous vegetables. So you're getting the protein, you're getting the fiber. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'll be back in a little bit. Hello, party people. Happy Saturday. I am dressed. I'm not ready for my day, clearly. It is quite late in the day. I have been procrastinating the things that I need to do or I would like to get done today. I'm not necessarily like proud of that. Also, I feel like this looks so goofy, my outfit in camera. In person, I swear it's cute. This top is from Faherty. This, you're gonna see in my closet clean out video, is one of the things, it was actually the first thing I knew that I was keeping out of all of the clothes that I had. It was like the first thought that I had was I'm keeping this top. To me, it's just like the perfect intersection of what I like, which is like kind of feminine, and also I feel like it still kind of fits into the preppy vibe. So I like forgot that I had this little necklace, this like little shiny gold coin necklace. I think this is from Virgos. I love this thing. It's so pretty and I think it layers really well with other stuff. And this is a secondhand find, this little like coin. It's like a turned, I think, what do they call it? Sheen turned. It's like kind of a fluted material. And then I stayed with gold jewelry on the hands. This pinky ring is so cool. It is a pearl with 2 baby diamonds around it. I got this at not an estate sale. It was at either the flea market in Fredericksburg, like the trade days, or vintage market days. There was like a booth selling rings, and I think I got a couple when I was there because they were a really good price. OOTD. I'm behind on getting ready for the day, and we're just behind today because it's like I don't even know if I can use depression as an excuse anymore. I mean, that's like what is going on, to be honest. Like the apathy and the lack of decision making, laziness has just been out of control, and it's really hard for me to motivate myself and convince myself I need to do things at the moment. That is one of the not great sides, I think, of working for yourself. Almost everything about working for yourself I love. Like, I feel so lucky to work for myself. I feel so lucky that this is my job, but sometimes, especially when you're depressed and you don't have like the threat of being fired motivating you, it can be challenging to like force yourself to work when you are depressed. Force yourself to get out of bed, put an outfit on, get in front of a camera, pretend to be excited and upbeat because no one wants to watch someone who is like deeply depressed. It's not the best. To add on top of that, I don't want to go into the details, but I have been having some like health issues, and I don't know if I've already touched on that or like already mentioned it, but just some stuff that's a little worrisome that I should probably get checked out. Mostly just like digestive stuff, and that came back to bite me last night. I was just like in pain for most of the night. Didn't get very good sleep, and so I woke up and I was like, let's just watch YouTube videos. And that's what I've been doing all day. It's just watching YouTube videos. And to be fair, they have been fun. They've been educational YouTube videos. I've been watching a lot of sustainable fashion content creators, which has been really cool. I don't know that I'll ever get to that level, you know, and I don't want to put that on myself, that I shouldn't strive to be, 100% sustainable in my life. I don't think it's realistic for really anyone because like there's not that much transparency in most of the fashion production cycle, but I do think we can all strive to like be better. And it is something that's interested me since the dawn of time. Like, I don't talk about these things on my channel or on this channel, or I haven't really in the past, but I've always been interested in sustainability. I've always been interested in reducing consumption, but it's one thing to be interested in something and it's another to like actually draw those practices into your life and like take in that information in a way that you're actually going to utilize. Like, God, what's that creator's name? I think it's like Shell Bizzle or something. Her and this guy named Levi make really like intense sustainability content, and I've been watching them for years, and it does make me question certain things in my life, but I mean, it's clear that I haven't been enacting everything that they talk about, I think Levi's also like a vegan or a vegetarian. I have no desire to do that. Regardless, it's been fun watching people, and those are not the people actually who I've been watching lately. I was watching, I think, Katie Robinson. I really like her content. I feel like the way that she talks about things and the topics that she specifically talks about have really been landing with me, right? Because she is probably quite a few years younger than me, I would say, either like young millennial or older Gen Z, but she talks about, TikTok and overconsumption and greenwashing and sustainability in ways that I think I connect with even more than those like other creators who have maybe been around a little bit longer. Don't quote me on that. I mean, she could have been around for forever, but I would assume she's a little bit newer to the game. But yeah, it's been fun getting to listen to those people. That's kind of what I've been up to. But I am putting on makeup and doing my hair because I need to film my December reading wrap up for my other channel, and January reading wrap up for my other channel, to edit and upload that, and I need to finish my vlog for Patreon. My goal was to finish that last night. It didn't happen. I didn't give myself enough time to read the books, and also, again, I came down with like just debilitating digestive pain. Like, I don't know how to describe it, and I really need to go to a doctor. It's been semi-recent. It's not like I'm putting it off. I just like was trying to see if it would like resolve itself, and it hasn't, so I'll report back at some point maybe about that. And that's probably going to take up the majority of the rest of my day, which is like probably why I was avoiding it, because like I just know how time intensive some of these things are, and a lot of it was just overwhelming. But I was like, you know what? We're going to get up and film first, and then we will read that book. I think the reading was really what was making me want to procrastinate, even though it's a book that I technically want to read and is on my most anticipated list of the year. I'm just like, God, I want to do it. And I hate that. I really do. I am excited to do my makeup today though, I will say, or tentatively excited. I've been really influenced, and I think this is kind of a cool switch for me. I've been very influenced by a couple of creators on TikTok who talk about having like a really core small collection of like designer makeup or like just makeup that they love that they can keep in a really tiny makeup bag. Or there's one creator who keeps all of her stuff in these little diptyque candle holders, like all of her stuff, all of her makeup, brushes, products, etc. in a candle, like a used candle container, I guess. And I don't think I want to get to that level. I like makeup. I want to have a little bit more than that, but I liked the aesthetic of it. I also see these like beautiful flat lays on Pinterest that have like a nice hairbrush or beautiful makeup products and like a pair of sunglasses out. And I was like, I love this aesthetic and I would love to recreate this, but I also don't want to go out and buy anything new to achieve that. So I came up with a brilliant idea. This is not exactly groundbreaking, to take some of the makeup out of my makeup bag where all of my makeup currently lives, and to place some select items out on a tray, like kind of my everyday, pared back makeup routine, because I've been kind of like paring back some of my makeup lately. Again, I've been depressed, I haven't been wanting to do the full shebang, but I have wanted to look nice. Let's put those products out on a tray. Let's put our makeup brushes not in a travel bag, but in this little, again, petite candle holder that I just cleaned out. I got this candle for Christmas, Pomander, great scent. Decided to reuse it for my makeup brushes. I also have like concealer and mascara and stuff in here, but I thought that it was a nice way to like kind of display some of my items and get me to use some stuff that I don't use as often. I have been really loving my Natasha Denona, what is it? All About Nude, Perfect Nude. I don't remember the name of the palette. It's the like pink and cool toned browns palette that I love. I've been using that like every day, but I still have this like little Natasha Denona palette. I don't reach for this a ton. I kept it around for travel, but I was like, why don't I just put this out and like use this? To be honest, most of my eyeshadow these days is like singular crease color. That out, and then I put, some of my other stuff out on display, and I feel refreshed. Like it feels like a fun way to engage with my makeup. It doesn't have to be a permanent fixture in my life. And a big part of that is that I just used things that I already had. I really liked the idea of getting a tray. And I was like, ooh, a tray in my house, can I repurpose? Like, do I have any trays that I'm not using currently? And I literally found this like acetate clear tray. I think I was using for perfume at one point until my collection got out of control. And I was like, yeah, let's reuse that. I don't know why I hadn't gotten rid of it already, because I wasn't, using it for anything, but I have it. Glad I get to experiment with it and not have to spend any money again, because I also cleared out that candle jar. So I think that's how I'm trying to create excitement in my life these days when I have the energy to, is putting energy to using my stuff in like creative ways, or getting myself to see things that I already have as like interesting and new and joyful. And this is kind of doing that for me. I'm like actually kind of excited to do my makeup, even though I haven't gotten any new products and I'm probably not going to use any new techniques. It's just like the way it's displayed is a little different. Anyway, trying to bring that energy to the rest of my home and my life. But I think that's it for me for now. I'll probably check in with y'all tonight. Maybe around dinner time. I did have soup last night and for lunch. I had the creamy vegetable soup, and I also froze some of the stew Hayden made me. Figured I probably wasn't going to get through all of that, and I'm proud of my foresight to do that, I guess. Because again, when I'm feeling apathetic, when I'm feeling depressed, motivation to even do something that small is just like not there. But I did it so that wouldn't go to waste. So I'm glad I did that. But tonight I want to have my rotisserie chicken and ravioli. Sounds so cursed, but it's gonna taste so good. I'm excited to just have something like home cooked and hearty. And I was also going through my deep freezer when I put my soup cubes out there, and I think there's a lot that I can eat at home, which is cool. I was trying to think of like what I was gonna be eating for dinners, and obviously I got some stuff at the grocery store, but not all of that was like full meals. And I have to like go out and get food, because it is kind of a hike for me, but I think I'll be able to survive most of the week at home. So I think that'll be good. I think that is it from me. Is there anything else I told you? Oh, I don't think I told you about the bottom half of my outfit, which I know you're probably so curious about. I'm not wearing shoes. I'm actually wearing slippers, and I might stay in those slippers because no one's gonna see my shoes today. I'm not even getting out of my car. But these jeans, I'm obsessed with these jeans. They're going to be featured in a favorites video, which I think you're probably going to be seeing before this one, but these are the J. Crew 1996 jeans. They are just they say they're high-waisted. I think these are more of like a mid-high waist. They're a high-waisted pair of straight jeans that crop right at my ankle. They almost kind of look like a kick flare. They're not like quite that kicky, but like they don't hug the ankle, which I like. I love these. These were like an acquisition that I was so excited about, especially because I saw them in a store window and then got them secondhand for like a quarter of the price. A third of the price? Anyway, love these. They don't really do much for my butt, but I don't think anything does at this point. You know what? That's something I can briefly run you through. Or should I save it for later? I'm gonna briefly tell you. My ass, I used to have one, mostly gone. So we need to work on that. Also need to work on brushing these curls out, but we'll talk about like fitness stuff later. Hello friends, happy Sunday. This is the third time I'm trying to film this clip because I've got a lot of thoughts and feelings. I didn't update you yesterday because I had dinner. It was ugly. It didn't taste good, but I ate it. So I guess we can all clap about that. I didn't go get fast food. I was also feeling bed rotty, though I will say this day has taken a turn for the better. I woke up on the right side of the bed. It was a sunny day. I think the high was like 70 or 75 today, and I think tomorrow it's like 80, which, hey, climate change is a real son of a bitch, but I'm looking forward to that sunny, warm weather. I went to Pilates. That's why I'm in my Pilates outfit. I edited last week's vlog. What? She normally does that on Mondays, but she did it in advance, so I don't know what's gotten into me. I also planned for the following week. I just like got on my notes app. I didn't do anything fancy, but like I kind of know what I'm doing next week, so I'm feeling better. It reminded me being in my Pilates outfit, that what I was going to talk to you about yesterday, the thing that I was hinting about, was really like a fitness, health sort of update. I talked a little bit about it in the last vlog, and that's actually kind of why I wanted to edit the last vlog. I didn't want to repeat myself. I talked about it at all last week. And I know that last week I kind of touched on the fact that I really have not been exercising regularly for the past like 2 months, which is crazy to say. I mean, I've been doing some Pilates here and there, but not like lifting, not going to the gym regularly, like not the standard I hold myself to. Not also eating very healthy, and I wanted to just like talk about my thoughts and feelings and kind of like where I'm at and what I am trying to do, especially going forward, because that's going to color some of these vlogs. But the biggest goal for me going forward over these next 30 days is working out every single day. And I'm not doing anything crazy. Like for the first time in a long time, I'm taking a very moderate approach to everything, and I'll kind of explain as we go. But yeah, I'm not going to be doing 2-a-days. I'm not doing 75 hard. I'm not doing anything crazy, but I just really want to focus on moving my body 30 minutes a day for 30 days because I have really missed it. I think that that has had like a major impact on my mental health, just like not moving my body. I mean, just doing that today made it to where I wanted to do other things around the house. I also got some cleaning done and some other tasks that I've been kind of putting off. And it just feels good to have that like little boost of energy. It's also like so good for you. I mean, I don't need to like explain to you all the benefits of working out. I think we've talked about it over the past like year. Yeah, I need to get back to it. I really desperately need to get back to it. And I'm also like motivated because I have people in my life who are also like really on top of their shit, and they like motivate me. And that's really cool. I think, God, I'm gonna get real deep for you. I've had a hard time over the past year with certain aspects of my life because I sort of feel like I'm the only one going through them. That's sounding very like I'm not like other girls, like nobody ever goes through things like I am. That's not how I feel. I just mean my particular set of friends. A lot of the things that I've been through, they haven't, right? Like the pregnancy loss. None of my friends are attempting to get pregnant right now. So like they don't know what that's like, and I'm not expecting them to. I hope they never know what that's like. It can feel a little isolating for sure. In some ways I felt like that a little bit with like fitness stuff. Not like my friends have no interest in fitness, but they don't have the same goals as me. They don't really have intentions of losing like 40 to 50 pounds like I did. It's just, it can be hard to find, not motivation. I mean, I've like been pretty self-motivated, but it's just nice. It's just nice to have people to talk to about things. I will say, I have had one person who is a friend who I've been talking to about this stuff, which has been so lovely, and like I love them to death. We don't talk as frequently though, but my sister has been just such a motivator for me. I have to say, like I am so proud of her. I feel like a proud mom. My sister is 6 years younger than me, so like we have a really tight relationship, and in some ways, like I'm not really a mother figure to her, but like I'm just really proud of her, and she has been so motivating to me lately. It's been really cool to see just like what she has been able to do, and I think we have not the same journey but similar in kind of what we're trying to accomplish, so we can lead into that, I guess. I really knew going into weight loss and fitness that it was a forever thing. It was a lifelong thing. There would be phases to it, and I think it's been part of the challenge for me has been adjusting my mindset into that second phase, into what we're doing next. The first phase is just like losing weight, and I knew I didn't want to lose weight at any cost. I ate high protein, I exercised to maintain muscle mass, and I'm glad I did that. But I knew that even once I got to my goal weight, like I probably wouldn't have the physique that I personally desire. I wouldn't have as much muscle as I wanted. And so that's been kind of challenging. It's like I don't know when to make that switch over, because candidly, I've got like 8-ish more pounds that I would like to lose, mostly like body fat. Like I just want to get some of this body fat off of me, but I'm kind of unsure of like when to make that switch. Like, do I wait until I lose that 8 pounds to then really focus on loading up the protein and lifting really heavy, or lift really heavy in a deficit? I don't know like when to make that transition. But that being said, yeah, it's been cool to see my sister like getting to guide me for once, I guess, because again, I am older than her, and so like I go through things before she does, but her like weight loss and fitness journey has preceded mine, I guess. She lost, I want to say like 20 to 30 pounds and has been really working on body recomp over the past like I think 4 to 6 months. she looks amazing. Like, she looks so good. She's so strong. She has like really amazing biceps and back, and like, oh, so jealous. Like, I'm excited to get there at some point. Yeah, it's really cool getting to see her do that, and it's really motivating me, I think, to get back to it. Like, every day she's taking selfies at the gym and sending them to me, and I'm like, shit, I need to get back to it. Like, for my own, you know, health and happiness, but also just because, like, you know, I can't have her having better biceps than me, you know? Big sis has to have bigger biceps. So yeah, that is something I'm trying to focus on for February. 30 minutes of exercise for 30 days. That's kind of my goal and precedent I'm setting for myself. But I don't want to do 2-a-days. I don't want to do anything crazy. I want to ease myself back into fitness. It's like been 2 months since I've lifted, and I'm not trying to get rhabdo. Things slow. Tomorrow, going on a little hot girl walk. Tuesday, I think I've got hot yoga. Oh, heat yoga. I'm not doing 100-degree yoga. Then I've got some Pilates, and we're easing ourselves back in, but I'm looking forward to it, and I will take y'all along for that journey with me next week. It'll be a fun time, I think. Then I did want to kind of touch on the nutrition piece. This is something that I can't remember if I've shared or not. I think maybe in passing, jokingly. And it's nothing dramatic to me. I don't find it particularly like problematic, but I did want to just touch on it. Hi, I'm editing this video right now. If you can hear my heater in the background, I'm sorry. I'm just inserting this to let you know if you have a history of disordered eating or restriction, please do not watch the next clip. Food has just been hard for me the past couple of months, and it's been weird depression this time around. I feel like typically for me, depressed tend to overeat. I feel like I tend to self-soothe with food. That has kind of just been my go-to, and that is why I've put on weight over the years. I mean, that's, I would say, probably the biggest reason. This time, though, has been the opposite. Have been so apathetic and so not caring about things that I just like haven't really been eating as much as I should be eating, which I don't like. That is not the way to do things, and it's not something that I advocate ever, so I need to be better about that myself. That's why, like, again, it's been hard to figure out where to start, because it feels so overwhelming. It's like I'm deconditioned, I haven't been working out, but I want to work out, and then I need to get back to my high protein diet, but also like I'm not eating enough food as it is, so it's like, where do I start? So with nutrition, I'm not saying it's taking a backseat at the moment, but my goal and my focus is to eat 3 square meals a day and, you know, eat enough food. That's it. That's literally it. That's something I wanted to say. Not to be a downer. I'm in a better place now. Strangely, actually, I think not having Hayden here has like forced me to take care of myself. It's like forced me to form some decent habits and to like take care of myself, and I think it's actually been good. It's been like a pretty good reset, and I'm hoping next week is like my full week without him, that I'm able to continue on in that positive direction and keep it going. Wow, what a way to end a vlog. Ooh, what a way to end a vlog. I am looking forward to next week. I'm looking forward to eating good food, whatever that food will be for me. I'm looking forward to getting some exercise in and being productive in a way that feels healthy. I hope all of this stuff feels healthy next week. I'm hoping to just move in a positive direction. So I hope to see y'all next week. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for listening to me talk about clothes. I'm sure that'll continue next week. I have like the final things that I bought in January coming in, so I'll probably share some things with you, but thanks for sticking around. Love y'all so much, and I'll see you in the next one.